Hi, welcome to clickmyproject.com. The requested title is an extrinsic approach for detaining the subjective relevant events based on user interesting measure. Small abstract. Social media is an emerging trend for communication between people worldwide, and it has attracted millions of users. A typical characteristic of such sites is that they allow anyone to post or like anything they like on any subject. Here, the user's feedback and satisfaction is playing a vital role. In some cases, the user may not give the feedback or reviews which they have viewed or downloaded directly. Instead of that, the user is just searching the available things based on their interest. So, there is no possibility for capturing the domain interest behavior of the user explicitly. We investigate the problem of predicting users' domain interest in social medias, where we attempt to predict whether a user will be satisfied with domain suggestion explicitly. The domains are maybe sports, motivation, nature, positive quotes, cooking, healthcare, gardening, general knowledge, job recruitment, pencil arts, shopping, comedies, books, school memory, data mining, networks, cloud computing, group computing, image processing, communication networks, mobile computing, mechanical engineering. We find the maximum number of like in this domain, and we recommend events based on the domain. We complement our results with through investigation of the interactions and informations patterns in their likes and shares that correlate with domain interest of the user. Next flow of the project: user will log in by providing username and password. If the user is new user should register by providing username, password, and name, contact number, address, and details of the user. After login to the panel, user will search by providing domain name. If the domain name is not valid, it will show message boxes domain name is invalid. And when we are searching the domain name, and it will show the links related to the domain name, and we can select any link from the URL list, and selected link will be searched to the web search. And in web search panel, user will search the selected link in online, and we can provide recommendation from 1 to 5, and recommendation will be saved into recommendation history, and web search will be saved into search history. And recommendation and search history will be forwarded to admin, and admin will log in by providing username and password. And admin panel, it will show as domain identification. In domain identification, user will view all the domains which are searched by the user based on the username, and admin will view the history of search and history of recommendation. And based on this history, admin will get the recommendation queue, that is priority queue of the web search. And based on priority queue and recommendation queue, we are fetching the recommendation result for particular domain. That is, when we are selecting the domain as web mining, it will show the priority queue of web mining and count of the search history of the web domains. So that is selected domain, maximum priority. And finally, admin will evaluate the project based on the performance of web search and the recommendation of the user. Next, execution of project. Let's start execution. And this is the login panel. Admin can log in by providing username and password, and user will log in by providing email ID and password. If the user is new user should register in new user form. So I'm providing username, gender, contact number, address, email ID of user, and how to load the profile picture of the user. So sign up is to register successfully, and we can view the register details of users here, and log into panel, and can log in by providing email ID, password, click sign in button to log into the panel, and this is the home page of the user. And here user should provide the domain name. If I'm providing domain is data, if domain name is invalid, it will show as invalid domain. So you should provide proper domain name and search. It will fetch the URLs or links related to the given URL, given domain name. So here you can select any link from this search result. So I'm selecting the Wikipedia. I'm get URL used to get the URL of the given domain, and here we can give the recommendation of the selected domain, and this will be updated into a recommendation history database, and this will be updated into a web search database. So and then we can move on to web search, and here the selected URL will be displayed here. I'm by clicking search button we can search the selected link in online. So it is based the web page of the given URL. So here we can provide the recommendation for the given web page, and this will be stored into a database, and we can download the web page in by clicking download links, and we can save the and download the web page, and this is the process of users. And let's log out the panel, log out successfully, and log into the admin panel. And here this is the domain identification page. Admin will view the search history and priority queue of the search history. So we can view the search history by clicking the view search history button, and this is the history of the search. So it will be viewed based on username and search time, and here we can view the priority queue and highest priority to lowest priority. So we can view the search history based on priority wise. And next, measure user interest. In measuring the user interest, admin will get the recommendation history here. So I am getting the recommendation history, and this is the last done we have given in previous pages, and this you can view the downloaded pages. So I am downloaded the data mining page in user panel. And next, recommendation system. In recommendation system, and we are fetching the priority queue of domains and domain based and recommendation based. So first I am getting the domain priority queue, that is based on search history. It will fetch the domain priority queue based on the domain names, and we are all having these domain names, and these are the displayed based on priority. So highest priority will be viewed first, and lowest priority will be viewed next. And next, recommendation queue, and recommendation queue also viewed based on priority wise. So highest recommendation will be viewed first, and based on this, and lowest priority will be viewed. And the recommendation is done based on the domain name, and it will be show the all usernames and recommendation time and given recommendation and recommendation to which domain. And when we are selecting the domain from here, it will move the details of domain name and recommendation time into text boxes. And when I am clicking the get recommendation result, it will show the username, and username is admin, and domain name is already be selected, and time of the recommendation is based on the recommendation time. And we are fetching the highest priority and highest recommendation for particular domain. And when I am clicking multimedia, it will change the recommendation result. Based on this, we can get the recommendation result of the particular domain and particular users. And next, performance evaluation. In performance evaluation, we are getting the evaluation based on domains and the recommendation. That is, they use this mentioned as domains, that is networking, web mining, data mining, and these are the domains are searched based on this evaluation, and this will be mentioned as recommendation. So this is evaluated based on the search history of domains and recommendation history of particular domain. So let's log out the admin.